In the last class, we have seen all conditional statements. So in this class, let us see the looping statements or iterative statements. So as we know, the looping statements, while loop, do while loop, for loop, yeah. So these three will comes under the looping statements. So looping statements are very useful statements. By this we can control the code, means we can execute the number of statements or a specific statement for many times based on the condition. Based on the condition, which plays the many or important roles in the programming. So today let us go with the first control statement, that is while loop. While loop. Take a simple file. So in this while, already I have given this while, the syntax of this while loop, initially you'll have the initialization. Next while is the keyword. Here we'll declare the condition or expression within the parenthesis. This is the body of the loop. Here in this body, we can execute many statements, but based on the condition true or false. So based on that only this loop will be executed. This condition must be true. If this condition is true, then we'll come inside. It will execute multiple statements, whatever we have written here. Then incrementation or decrementation. So some upgradation of a variable will take. So that will be incremented or decremented here. Again, the condition will be checked. So after checking the condition, again statements execution. So it will go for incrementation or decrementation of a variable which we have given. Again condition. Condition, if the condition is failed, will come out from this loop. So whatever the statements we have out of that loop, those will be executed. So if you take a simple example, initialization of a variable I'm taking. I'm initializing with 1 to the x variable. So here I'm writing the code. Just I wanted to print 1 to 10 numbers. 1 to 10 numbers. Here I'm taking my condition like this. So here 1 lesser than or equal to 10. So I am going to print from 1 to 10. So initially 1 I am taking. So till where should I print? Till 10 I should print. That's why I'm checking whether the first number starting with 1, is it lesser than 10? It is lesser than 10, that's why I'm printing. Again, I'm coming inside, it is printing. I'm incrementing 1, that is x value. So by 1. So that time 1 plus 1, x is equal to x plus 1. X is equal to 1 plus 1. Initially x value 1, that's why x value will become 2. Again that will go for condition. So 2 is lesser than 10. Condition is true. So automatically this will be printed. So it will be keep on printed till 10, 10 lesser than or equal to 10. So 10 is equal to 10, condition is true, that will come inside, print the 10. So likewise that will print. So then x value will become 11. 11 lesser than or equal to 10, condition is failed. 11 is not lesser than 10. Condition is failed will come out. So like this, the while loop will work. So let us do the program now. Just I'm writing a simple code to print 1 to 10 numbers. Hash include stdio.h into main. You can check here some value variable x only I'm taking. Here I'm starting with while loop itself. I'm taking the initialization, that is x is equal to 1. While loop, I'm taking while loop, while x lesser than or equal to 10. So whenever it is true, I am coming inside printing that x value, that printf percentile d, that is the integer value, taking backslash, and if you want to print the numbers in line by line, that time you will take like this. If you want to print the numbers side by side, give the tab space /t can give, comma. So which value we are printing? X value we are, that's incrementing x value, x plus plus, or we can write x is equal to x plus 1 also we can write with our password. Here I am writing a comment. Okay, like this we can write the code, return 0. So this is a simple program to print the numbers 1 from 1 to 10. Escape shift colon wq, compile it, gcc space while.c, successfully compiled, /a dot out. See the numbers 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Yeah, so like this we can print the numbers. If you want to print them line by line, you can print. Here you can take n, gcc space, yeah, 1 to 10 numbers we can print like this. So this is the usage of while loop. Moreover, we can do many other programs also, like some while 2.c. I'm taking second program. For example, if you want to print based on a particular condition, you can print. For example, if you want to print the numbers which are even numbers from 1 to 10, whatever the even numbers we have from 1 to 10, just you print the even number. Okay, so what is the logic? Simply, while printing the numbers, we'll check whether it is even or odd. That's it. So in the loop itself, we'll check. So let us do the small program with that stdio.h into main. I'm taking some x value. Some initial x value is 1. Here I'm checking whether it is lesser than 10 or not. That is the first condition I'm taking. If it is lesser than 10, then I'm checking. Okay, it is lesser than 10, but whether it is even number or not. So x modulus 2 is equal to 0. If the remainder value is 0, then surely it will be even number. So I'm printing printf. We can write here even or even number. Otherwise, you can directly print the numbers. Percentage d backslash n comma x. It's a single statement. That's why I'm not taking. So here I'm taking x plus plus. Observe here, under this condition, we have only one statement, that is printf. It is printf. So whenever this is equal to 0, that is called even number. That even number only will be printed. So 1 I'm taking, 1 is less than 10, condition true. I'm coming here. 1 modulus 2 is equal to 0, condition is failed because the remainder value is 1. Here we are having dividend and divider. X is the dividend, 2 is the divider. So if the dividend value is lesser than the divider, then the dividend will be the answer for this modulus value. So 1 is lesser than 2, that's why 1 itself is the result here. So here it is equal to 1, that's why condition is failed, will come out. Here next statement in the while loop, that is x plus plus, x value will become 2. And again we will come to the condition checking. 2 lesser than or equal to 10. Condition is true. You come inside 2 modulus 2. So surely the remainder value will be 0. Then it will print the 2 value because it is the even number. The remainder value is 2. Okay, like that. That will be continued till 10. That will be continued till 10. That's it. It's a simple program. Check it. This is C while 2.c dot slash a dot out 2 4 6 8 10. These are the even numbers. So like that we have many different programs we can do the help of while loop. The help of while loop. So let us see how the do while, how the do while, how the syntax will be. So these both are similar, while and do while. So for while loop, we'll check the condition first, then afterwards we'll go for the statements execution. Then whereas in do while, we'll execute the statement first, then condition checking will be there. So this is the only difference in while and do while. So let us see do while. I'm taking some do while dot c. You can check it. I'm taking a comment. Do while. Do while statement syntax. You can check here. Here also we'll be having initialization. Then we'll be having the statements execution. Do and open it. Here we will be having the statements execution. So here afterwards, increment or decrement. Increment or decrementation of a variable will take here. Many statements we can execute. Here we will close this and afterward we'll take the condition. Here we will take the condition, but ended with semicolon. Previously, whenever we open here while loop, we didn't take any semicolon. Here in the do while loop, you'll have the semicolon. We have to remember this. Okay, this is the syntax. So same as initialization of a variable. Do means continue, like continue, go inside directly without condition checking. We are coming inside. First statements will be gets executed. Whatever the statements here we write, then incrementation or decrementation. Afterwards, condition will be checked. Afterwards, condition will be checked. So if the condition is true, again that will go for the execution. So here always statements first, then a condition later. But whereas in while loop, condition first, then statements execution later. So likewise, still a condition is failed. Until it is failed, it will be continued. So it is do while loop. So let us see the example. Here initialization, for example, I'm taking x is equal to 1 now. Yeah, typically in the program we will be having semicolon, let it be. Then I'm taking do while, let's do, open it. Here I'm executing or printing the statements. I'm printing x value. Okay, after printing x value, I'm incrementing the x value. So afterwards, here I'm writing, after closing the brace, while whether x is lesser than or equal to 10. Here we have to put semicolon. Here what it will do, it will print the numbers from 1 to 10. 1 x value will come inside because there is no condition here. X value will be printed. After printing x value will be gets incremented by 1. Then we will come here. So it will check the condition. 2 is lesser than or equal to 10. Condition is true. See, the first value we are printing without checking the condition. Okay, this is one facility. We want, we can use this do while also based on our requirement in our program. Okay, so let us go with the program now. Simple program, hash include stdio.h main. You can see int x value I am taking, initial x value I am taking x is equal to 1. Here we are taking do while, do, open, executing the statements, printf %d \n comma x value I'm printing, incrementing the x value, x plus plus, then close it. Here we can write the while condition. In the next line also we can write, no problem. While x lesser than or equal to 10, semicolon, must be ended with semicolon. Return 0, close it. This is a simple program to print the 1 to 10 numbers by using do while. Check it, compile it, gcc do while dot c dot slash a dot out, splitting the 1 to 10 numbers. Likewise, whatever the code we are able to execute with while loop, we can do with the do while loop also. So this is the syntax and usage of the do while loop. I think you understood. So both are similar. So next, another loop, that is for loop. Another loop, that is for loop, for.c I'm taking. Here it is so important also, and if we compare with while and do while, we need to write all the incrementation, condition and updation in different lines. But here in the single statement itself, we will write all this. The single statement itself. See, for loop. Syntax. See the syntax. For it's a keyword. Initialization, semicolon. Condition, semicolon. Updation. Updation means increment or decrement. Close the parenthesis. Here we'll write the statements. Number of statements we can execute. This is a simple syntax for loop. Initialization, condition, then increment or decrement. First initialization will take place. Then that will go for condition checking. So after the condition checking, If the condition is true, will come inside, the statements will be gets executed. After executing all the statements in the for loop body, then that will go to incrementation or decrementation of the variable. So after incrementation or decrementation, that will go to conditional. If the condition is true, statements will be executed. Again increment or decrement, then condition checking. If it is true, so this will be keep on repeated. So based on the condition, the loop will be continued. If the condition is failed, means false, you will come out of this block or loop. If you observe here, initialization takes place only once, that is very first time. Okay. So here initialization, then the control will move to condition, statements, increment or decrement, condition, statements, increment or decrement. This will be keep on repeated till condition is failed. So let us see the example. Here I wanted to print some 1 to 10 numbers only with for loop. Initialization, for example, some x variable I'm taking x is equal to 1. I'm checking, so there should be semicolon. So we have to separate with semicolon this initialization condition and updation. X lesser than or equal to 10, semicolon, x plus plus will come inside. So we are going to print x value. That's it. By using two lines, we can execute, or we can print the 1 to 10 numbers. But whereas in while loop, we have used some 4 or 5 lines. Yeah. See. So here, let us go with the example now. Example program. Mash include stdio.h into main. Int x variable I'm taking. Let's assume initially I'm going with the for loop. Sorry. For loop. Here x is equal to 1 initially. X lesser than or equal to 10, semicolon, x plus plus. You see here it is a single statement. So without the braces also, we can execute the single statement. %d \n, comma, x. That's it. And 0. So observe this. Here x is equal to initial value I'm taking 1. 1 is lesser than or equal to 10. Yeah, it is lesser than 10. Condition is true. Whenever it is true, I will go for statements execution. So that is x value will be printed, that is 1. Then x value will be incremented here. The x value will become 2 because we are incrementing by 1. Again, 2 lesser than or equal to 10, condition true. Will come inside, 2 will be printed. Then again it will be 3. So likewise it will be keep on printed till 10. 10 is lesser than or equal to 10, condition is true. Whenever the x value is 11, the condition will be failed, then we will come out. Let us go for the execution. GCC space .c ./a .out. So we can print like this. So the numbers we have we can print like this. Okay. So these are the syntaxes and the usage of loops in C programming: while loop, do while loop, and for loop. Here we have many important concepts which are very basic concepts with the help of loops and conditional statements, that is if, switch case, then if family, that if else, and what nested if else, else if ladder. So by using them, but with the combination of all these conditional statements and looping statements, these two will comes under the control statements. Control statements. With the combination of all these, we can do the programming. We can control the program. We can control the program. That's why they named it as control statements. So we have very needed important programs